Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning once again. Welcome to South Africa Lady, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news. When it is trending enough to be brought here, please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our super gorgeous country. Now, let's talk about the Democratic Alliance dethroning itself as the moral compass holder, because what in the world is going on? I'm here asking myself, Gandhi, what was Andrew Whitfield in that department? Was he more than just being a deputy minister there? Now, because the Democratic Alliance, in the manner in which they are behaving, is like he was an agent of some sort. What was he? Because what is the tantrum? You are threatening to bring the economy of the country down the drain because of one person that was justifiably removed as the deputy minister, even though I feel like that process was delayed. But it doesn't change the fact that he violated the principles and the way in which things are done as the minister in South Africa. Some people argue saying that, oh, but he wrote to the president so many times, the president did not respond. That did not mean he should go. He still entered that plane with no permission to go, with no permission whatsoever. So what I'm saying is, the DA now is like they are saying, okay, ANC, be corrupt for our own benefit so that we keep our person there. to get that's what this looks like, which is why they are receiving so much criticism. So you are threatening to bring the country's economy down because of one person. That's why I'm asking myself, was he bigger for the Democratic Alliance than just being the deputy minister? Anyway, so with what they are doing, people like Kemen Mashaba are bringing out certain things from the archives. So Johnston hasn't posted something which I'm going to share with you after watching the video clips of HELEN ZILLE, so that I jog your memory what HELEN ZILLE said. So I'm going to read those screenshots, but do what HELEN ZILLE said so that we all move with the same understanding.
National dialogue is very dear to President Ramaphosa's heart. He's invested a lot in it. I believe that it's just a cover for the ANC's 2026 election campaign, so I've been very opposed to it from the start. But it was a very important thing for the DA to say we're not participating in it. And if the DA, as the second largest party in the country, doesn't participate in it, the whole thing becomes a sham.
But why not
the whole
change
thing
it?
becomes a hollow exercise.
Why not change it then from the inside? Why not be part of it? Get into it and actually try to show that you're trying to make some developments and not make it what you're calling an ultimate sham here. Because not being part of this national dialogue, is that not shortchanging your constituents?
Not at all. Because we have been in this government and we've been trying to make a big difference in the government, and our ministers have certainly done that. But the president treats us with absolute contempt, as if we didn't and our numbers didn't actually put in. We've been trying to dialogue with the ANC in the government from the beginning, and they flatly ignore us. That's why we have to go to court. We only go to court because they flatly ignore us in government, where we are a crucial partner, where we bring the numbers to keep Cyril Ramaphosa in power. They flatly ignore us. They carry on as if they've got a 51% majority, which they don't have. And we are not going to make it easy for them to bring the EFF and MK into government. If the EFF and MK come into government, every single person in this country will suffer. The value of the rand will go through the floor. Investment will be withdrawn. Your pension will be worth a fraction of what it's worth now. And unemployment will skyrocket. That is what we know will happen if the EFF and MK come into government. And we promised South Africans that we would not let that happen. We're not going to make it easy for the ANC to ignore us by simply walking out. They're going to have to fire us, but we're very close to firing the president. Very close to firing the president.
I'm actually going to...
Johnston Hazen posted, as long as ANC members of the executive implicated in corruption, misleading of parliament, and other acts of malfeasance remain around the cabinet table, the DA will not support their departmental budgets in parliament and will not participate in the national dialogue. Now, The question is, who's going to support the departments that are headed by the Democratic Alliance? Who's going to support that budget if this is the attitude that the Democratic Alliance is giving? And you see, if these things, if they were pushing so hard against these things prior to the expulsion of Andrew Whitfield, this could have been different. It's like now they were saying, we are okay as long as you are okay with our people doing wrong and you don't hold them accountable. I think this is a disease that comes with being in government. So the DA is just being on brand with the leadership of being in the government is a political party. So whatever your views are, kindly share them in the comment section, guys. I'm looking forward to reading those. And if you have time and you're on Wi-Fi, kindly watch my ads in full, as that support really goes a long way. And to those who are watching my ads in full, guys, the difference is showing in Kosinka. So this is Herman Mashaba's response. John, when I was the mayor of the city of Johannesburg, I fired 3 DA MCO members for, or maybe MACO members for corruption, but the party kept them as councillors. South Africa is not going to succeed in fighting corruption for as long as we apply double standards. Corruption is corruption, regardless who commits it. You were one of the FedEx members who were against me acting against such individuals. Hi guys. What is supposed to happen? Because now the DA, it looks like they're dethroning themselves. Like we are no longer going to look at the DA and say, oh, these ones are good, they are not corrupt. So if we vote for the Democratic Alliance, we are safe, South Africa is going to move forward, because they are looking like they are displaying their corrupt ways for everybody to see because of one person. And I'm asking myself, what was Andrew Whitfield in that department? Because it seems to be bigger than being just a deputy minister in that department. Anyway, you guys, don't forget to share your views. I'm going to leave it right here. To have yourself a super gorgeous day. I'm going to be seeing you in my next upload.